Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that kind introduction and for your leadership. And it is great to be back in the Bronx again. I have been all over this place. Jeff and I and Andy, we spent a lot of time with the senior centers. I have to tell you, when they walk into the Riverdale Senior, they're like rock stars. The ladies are throwing themselves at them, so it's kind of stuck. So I enjoyed going there, and I've been at the Bronx Democratic Dinner. We were at the Bronx Chamber of Commerce Festival, the couple of events at Hostos, meeting some elected officials to talk about some issues. And I have to tell you, one of the most fun times I had in this entire campaign was hanging out on Orchard Beach during the Salsa Festival. That was way too much fun. That was way too much fun. And everyone says, what are you doing walking into the lake, into the water there? I mean, you don't know what's in the water. I said, you're looking at a kid who swims in Lake Erie. This looks pristine to me. This is a gorgeous beach. So I've had an amazing time here, and I appreciate the collective hug I've received from everyone in the Bronx, from the electeds to the district leaders, to everyone who stepped up for me, and I don't take that for granted. I truly don't. But I don't think I have to tell you a story you're not already familiar with, but that is the complete reversal of our fortunes in the state of New York in the last 4 years. It has been an amazing, amazing record. Now, I don't know if you watch movies like I do, but remember that movie, Back to the Future? Yeah. You know the Wayback Machine? I'm going to take you back 4 years ago because it wasn't pretty. Our state was facing record unemployment, staggering deficits that no one thought there was a path to get out of, and a dysfunctional Albany where good ideas went to die a slow death. But I'll tell you, you can just feel the energy, the difference, the transformation on the leadership of our great governor, Andrew Cuomo, because we are finally moving in the direction that this place deserves, our great state deserves. 4 on-time balanced budgets. Now, you hear that a lot, 4 on-time. That's a big deal, folks. That doesn't happen with financial. That happens with leadership. 500,000, count them, 500,000 new private sector jobs all across the state, even in hard-hit areas like Buffalo, New York, because I can tell you the cranes are going up, the jobs are coming back, and so all over the state, we're finally feeling a resurgence. That's incredible. Universal pre-K, 53,000 kids in New York City. Just this week, 53,000 kids were happy, but I tell you, there are probably 53,000 parents that are even happier. You get those little youngsters out there to have a shot at a better future. Amazing, amazing. And of course, marriage equality, an issue that just went to the core of what we're all about, promoting equality for all and true leadership, not just in the state, but for the entire nation to follow. And of course, the SAFE Act, where we realize that we have to do so much more to get the scourge of guns out of the streets of our cities and protect our people. Give them a chance to live. But the governor didn't do it alone. He needed a partnership with the Assembly, and he needed a partnership with the Senate. And that partnership was formed with Senator Jeff Klein, who deserves so much credit. So how are we going to keep that momentum going, folks? You like the way we're going, right? Let's keep going in the same direction, and it all happens on Tuesday, because we need to elect Senator Jeff Klein to make sure that the governor has an experienced teammate to get this state continuing in the right direction. I know we've got a couple things that are unfinished. A little bit of unfinished business, folks. The Marriage Equality Act was done. The SAFE Act was done. We've had income tax cuts. We've had a lot of good success on education. But the Women's Equality Agenda is something near and dear to their hearts. And they want to make sure that we get not 8, not 9, but all 10 points of the Women's Equality Agenda. And that's going to be a great day when we send a message all across the state where we happen to think that women in the state of New York deserve to be treated equally. Yeah. What a radical idea, folks. They deserve that, but also, at one point, the codification of Roe versus Wade, which should be in the no-brainer category, people, but it's not, and we need that leadership to get it over the finish line. And there's another issue I'm going to put my heart and soul into working with them on, and that is the enactment of the DREAM Act. Yesterday, I sat down with leadership from our Assembly and Senate, Senator Peralta and Assemblyman Francisco Moya. And they asked if I'd sit down and talk to 10 young people who are dreamers. And to hear their stories of how they came here to this country and all they want is a shot to be able to get an education. Children, 17 years old, working 2 jobs, trying to raise the money so they can have an education that comes easily to everyone else because they need help. I said to them, I said, I am so passionate about this. Our governor is, Jeff Klein is, and I'm going to tell you, if there's anybody in the state of New York who does not support the DREAM Act, I'm going to take these young people and sit them in a room and make them listen. And if you come away from the feeling, after listening to them, that you still won't pass the DREAM Act, then you don't have a heart. You do not have a heart because you cannot hear these stories without feeling emboldened and motivated to get this help and give them a future. And that's why we need Jeff Klein on Tuesday. And I know we need one more person, I should mention him as well. You also need to vote for our governor on Tuesday, too.